absolutely. Well, I was surprised too when I came in and he said, well, we use two drummers. And I said, yeah, I mean, it made sense to me. I mean, I don't know what they did or why they did it or anything else, but they said, yeah, that's great. And so I was able to watch Jimmy and learn what kind of rock and roll beats and rhythms they were playing. And picked him up real fast. And Jim's a great basic drummer. I mean, he's really good at that stuff. So I was able to watch him, and then it kind of freed me up to do a little more of the far out stuff or some of the complicated stuff Frank wanted done or that kind of thing too. But I'm not sure why. My guess, I never really knew why Frank used two drummers, except that Frank was really into percussion. He had been a drummer himself for a brief period, I think, before he picked up the guitar, or maybe while he picked up the guitar, I don't know. He loved percussion. It's obvious in what he wrote. He knew how to write for percussion, at least his way of writing for percussion. And so I think he wanted, I mean, it was obvious, it's hard to have one guy do everything. And it's also hard to have one guy do one thing and then say, okay, stop, now I'm going to do it this way. And then, of course, later on, that became the norm. I mean, with you know, all the guys they'd hired since then to play, and Ed Mann, for example, great percussionist. I don't know if Ed plays a drum set. Terry Bozzio, one of the great drummers of all time. I don't know if he plays any percussion instruments. So, and it was kind of the same way in Beefheart, but that's another story. But the thing with Jimmy and I was just perfect, and he was one of the first guys I met. In fact, we roomed together, and he was just the warmest, most beautiful guy. You know, he'd do anything for you, and like I was telling you a while ago, he could walk into a room and light up the whole room. You know, everybody just smiling, having a good time, and so it worked out very well.